Good day, viewers. You are also Mathematics Dr. OJ. In this video, we shall solve a tutorial question on factor formula. Don't forget to subscribe to my video channel by clicking the subscribe button below the video and the notification bell so that each time I upload the video, you'll be daily notified. Thank you. Now, example. Show that tan half of a minus b plus tan half of a plus b is equal to 2 sin a all over cos a plus cos b. Now, to go about this, we have to recall some some formula concerning tan half of a minus b. So tan half of a minus b, we should know is the same thing as sine half of a minus b all over cos half over a minus b. From tan is equal to sine over cosine. Similarly, tan half of a plus b is the same thing as sine half into a plus b all over cos half into a plus b. So by the time we put this there, we are going to have sine half into a minus b all over cos half into a minus b plus sine half into a plus b all over cos half into a plus b. So we have replaced this and this with this and this. Okay, now the next thing now is we need to find a way of getting the sine half equivalence. And if we look at this critically, we are asked to show that the right hand side is equal to the left hand side with respect to tan on the left and the sine and cosine on the right. So let's say that recall sine A minus sine B. I hope you can recall that in our the last lesson we had under products of sine and cosine. We able to know that is what 2 cos half over A plus B sine half over A minus B. Okay, so if we divide this equation by 2, divide both sides by 2, what do we have? Divide both sides by 2. What do we have? So now we divide both sides by 2, we have sine A minus sine B, all over 2 is equal to cos half into A plus B sine half into A minus B. So in this case, to get sine half into A minus B, we divide both sides by cos half into A plus B. So that will give us what? Sine A minus sine B all over 2 cos half into A plus B will be sine half into A minus B. So we can call this equation, let's call it 2, and let's call this 1 for reference purpose. Okay, now similarly we can equally since also sine A plus sine B, because we want to get the addition version now of A and B, is going to be what? 2 sine half into A plus B cos half into A minus B. Yes. So in this case, by dividing both sides, we have sine by 2. Sine A plus sine B all over 2 is equal to sine half into A plus B cos half into A minus B. Okay, so in this case to get sine half into A plus B, we divide both sides by cos half into A plus B. So we have sine A plus sine B all over 2 cos half into A minus B is equal to sine half into A plus B. Okay, all right. So we can call that equation 3. Let's call that one equation 3. So now going to equation 1, substituting to equation 1, where equation 1, where we have tan of half into a minus b plus, which we have interpreted as sine of half into a minus b over cos of half into a minus b plus sine of half into a plus b over cos of half into a plus b. So now sine of half into a plus b is now what? Is now sine a plus, okay, which one is first? I think the subtraction one is the first. I think according to the question, subtraction one is the first. So sine half into a minus b, that was sine a minus sine b all over 2 cos half into a plus b, and below that we have what? We have cos half into, that is cos half into a minus b, then plus now sine half into a plus b all over cos half into a plus b. Sine half into a plus b is already this, so we now have sine a plus sine b all over 2 cos half into a minus b cos half into a plus b. I hope we are following. Okay, I hope you are following. So what we have just done is just substituting into putting equation 2 and 3 into equation 1. So we have that. Okay, and if we look at this critically, we see that these 2 cos half into a plus b cos half into a minus b means something. Yes, it means something. This now implies sine a minus sine b all over, this actually stands for cos a. Are we together? Cos a plus what? Cos plus cos b. Okay, that's what that one stands for. All right, then plus sine a plus sine b all over cos a plus cos b. That is what this 2 stands for. Okay, now what next? We now find the LCM. We find the LCM. Okay, the LCM is now what? Cos a plus cos b. So cos a plus cos b in cos a plus cos, that's 1. 1 times that's sine a minus sine b. Now plus cos a plus cos b in cos a plus 1, that's 1. 1 times sine a plus sine b, that's sine a plus sine b. So minus sine b plus sine b, that's cancelled. So we left with what? 2 sine a plus sine a, that's 2 sine a all over cos a plus cos b. So the proof is established. If you look at what we have on the right hand side of the given problem, you will see that the answer has been obtained. So don't forget to subscribe to my video channel by clicking the subscribe button below the video. Thanks and God bless you.